Hey, how's it going? My name is Justin Case, and I want to talk to you about the Aether Edge. Isn't it nice and pretty? It's a well-designed machine to give you a pretty object in your house. And here on the front, as you can see, it shows it's working. It's got that little icon on the top right there that lets you know that it is connected via an Ethernet cable to get internet access. And yeah, it is nice. It actually came in a very nice packaging. This lovely box here, and this box had velvet lining, and inside the box everything was lovely labeled, so you knew exactly what was going to be in each box. Is that all necessary? I honestly don't know, but it looks cool, except for one thing. Mine came with the wrong plug. I was a little annoyed by this, but hey, I have a workshop. I have many plugs, so not a huge deal. Was able to get up and running fairly quickly. That said, onboarding, there were a couple issues, and we will talk about them here, but I want to say first, if you do want to see more content about DPIN projects like this, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's always appreciated. Okay, now why am I in my 3D printing workshop? Well, this is because I am getting more and more into nodes right now. I'm going to be testing more nodes, and I needed a place to do it, and well, this is it. I have been prepping myself for all of this. One of the things that I did besides start creating a nice bench to be testing stuff on was I got, I got faster internet into my house. That's right. I got fiber optics. I got a 2 gigabit download speed and 1 gigabit upload speed. So with that, definitely I can have more nodes in my house all running at the same time. So hey, let's talk about the Aether Edge. So if you look at their website, Aether's website, I should say, it does say powerful GPU compute solution on demand. Accelerate growth and get closer to the edge with Aether's distributed cloud compute infrastructure. We provide secure, cost-effective access to enterprise-grade GPUs around the world, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create a decentralized compute system using graphics processor units because they are faster and better, especially for gaming and AI. And as you know, just for this whole AI thing, I wore my Cyberdyne Systems t-shirt for this because we always have to worry about Skynet. Okay, but that is not the page you really need to be looking at when you're talking about the Aether Edge. You need to go to myedge.io. And interestingly enough, as it said at the top, you are earning, if you have a Aether Edge, 100 ATH daily. Unlock the DPIN future, the cutting-edge GPU compute device for AI gaming, cloud, and crypto rewards, powered by Aether. And if you use that top right-hand corner to go, you can get to Aether Edge right there. The cutting-edge GPU computing device for AI, gaming, cloud, mobile, and crypto rewards. And it kind of goes into it. Run AI apps and agents on Aether Edge, advanced machine learning. I could read it all, but that's not the important part that I am showing you this for. I am showing you this because there is that launch app button right there. And you're going to want to know where that is because while their regular app, which is this one right here, is nice. And as you can see, you can just go and click on Get Started and use Google to log in. Here, I'm going to log in. Yay, I'm connected, and it shows once again how much I've earned because I've only been up for a day. But this doesn't necessarily fully work for onboarding. It was a little frustrating to me. So the solution is to use the app over their website, which you got to click on that launch app, and that launch app will take you to an exact same setup. An exact same setup that is just over the internet. So just as a website. So go there. Use it that way. That is way easier. So just to get started, first of all, I don't know why they need to have the icons and all the information pop up here. Maybe it's because that the QR code changes with a different machine. But I mean, they could just have it like on the side or something. I don't know why they didn't. Point being is, when you're onboarding for the first time, a QR code pops up here, and you gotta click on the little plus by devices, and as it says, please plug in the internet cable to the device and connect to the network, and then it's gonna scan it, and yay, you can do that. So that's fine and all, but unfortunately, as part of that process, and I'm just gonna go back to the app, it does require you to stake. It's dependent upon how many of these edge servers are running, but it requires you to stake. For me, it was 1,996 Aether, ATH. So I had to stake that much to get started, and it also, the account that it was pulling out of had to have a small amount, very small, of Ethereum. Sorry, words are losing my head sometimes. Can't talk right. But yes, Ethereum. So I had to go in and do that. Now, Aether is on the Arbitrum network, and luckily for me, so is WeatherXM. WeatherXM was also on it. So what I just did was I went in and I said, okay, I'm going to take some of the Ethereum, and I'm going to go take my WeatherXM, and I'm going to swap it for Aether. So that's what I did. And I just figured out how much to get 2,000, and I swapped it for 2,000. For you, what you're probably going to want to do is you're going to want to take the amount that you have that's needed. I'm going to say about right now, because of the price, which I'll show you, the price of Aether is around 3 cents, 3.3 cents. Don't get me wrong, if you look at this way back just 3 months ago, it was more around 80 cents, but, I'm sorry, 80 cents, 0.8 or 8 cents, 8 cents. And now it's at 3 cents. But, you never know. Things are going to change, and that's the interesting thing of cryptocurrency. But point being, it's at 3 cents right now. So you're going to need about $80 worth of Ethereum. So that's what I'd recommend. So I would go to Coinbase, or I would go to Crypto.com, and I would get that, and I would move it over in the Arbitrum network, and you are going to move it, and this is where it gets interesting. You're going to move it using the app. You will see your wallet address right there. And as you can see, you can show the private wallet key if you want to move that information and be able to look at it in MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using. But you can just take that wallet address right there, and you can go in and then, through Crypto.com or whatever, transfer it over to your account. And I ended up storing it like I did right there, so I can see it, and I transferred all of that over as well. Then, once in here, you could then take your Ethereum. So like I said, get about 80, 85 bucks worth of Ethereum. Did I say 75 before? 80, let's just say 80, 85. And then you are going to swap that, instead of what I showed you before, for Aether. So you'll have a little bit of Ethereum left over for, transferring information, doing trades, etc. So that, those gas costs. But then you'll get the 1,996 of Aether, and you're able to move it in. And then, unfortunately, like I said, you're not going to be able to go to the main page here. As you can see, there's that option. There's that place that says deposit required. It's going to have an option for you to then deposit that 1996 of Aether in for staking, but it doesn't work. So you're going to have to go over and basically do it here. And that's not a big deal, but still, I would have never known that if I hadn't done it, and so it can be a bit of a pain. Okay, so that said, though, once you do, you're up and running. It's going to take about 12 cents worth of your Ethereum. Not a huge amount, but worth noting. That's why you need it, for those gas fees. But then you're good to go. Then you can start earning. Now, as you can see here, you are earning, just like I told you in the beginning, 100 Aether a day. Now, as nice as 100 Aether a day sounds, understand that only 30 of it is claimable. So I can claim this, I can withdraw it and put it in another account. I'm just going to leave it here for a while. It even says, which is weird to me, that it takes an average of 7 days to process that. That is shocking to me. I mean, you should be able to claim that within seconds. I have not tried to claim it yet, so I don't know, but why would it even say it takes 7 days? It's kind of ridiculous. Unless the Arbitrum network is that slow, which worries me. But anyway, locked balance, that's the bigger issue. Out of the 100 you're getting per day, you can only pull that day 30 of it. The other 70 is locked. Why is it locked? So I clicked on that question button right there, and it says, your daily rewards will automatically vest according to the following schedule. 30 of the tokens are available for immediate claim, 30 of the tokens will vest and become claimable 90 days later, and 40 of the tokens will become claimable 180 days later. That is crazy. Why do they do that? I don't know. I have no idea. But what that says to me is that if you're looking to ROI, you're going to have to add at least 180 days onto those numbers in order to figure it out. And this device is somewhere around $1,400. So I'm just saying, at the current price of their cryptocurrency, it is probably going to take almost 2 years to get an ROI. That's kind of crazy, but think about this for a second. You know, the price is fluctuating. Right now, we're at a bad spot. That's my opinion. Just an opinion. But things changed. Just 3 months ago, like I said, it was more like 8 cents instead of 3 cents. So it would have taken a lot less time to get your ROI. So, you know, consider that when you're considering buying one. Now, as I'm saying all of this, let's jump in now that you know how to onboard and get everything up and running. Let's take a look at some other information about this. So this information here, and you can go to docs.myedge.io for it, but this is the Edge Token Rewards emission schedule, and it's saying here that we're basically getting 23%, we as the people who have Aether Edge, 23% of the total Aether token supply, and it's scheduled over a period of 10 years. So I am not going to argue right now about, whether that 100 is going to change and how much is going to change. But you can look at the schedule here and how much Aether is blocked off for each year and try to figure out yourself what that's going to end up being. So that is something you may want to consider when looking at this investment. Now, they did, and you can check on their website, but they did launch their token in June. So I don't know if June is the start of their first year, June 2024. So that means their first year is June 2024 to June 2025. That's another thing you may want to consider. We're in the first year, but that's a good thing. If you're going to invest in something, it's nice to be in the first year. Now, keep in mind, Aether does other things. Aether has other devices that are set up. As you can see, if you go to the Aether's main website, there's information there about staking. So if you want to stake Aether, you can do it. You also can set up, they have a dashboard here set up for their checker nodes. I'm still researching that, what their checker nodes do and whether it's worth installing, except that I am a Mac house and their checker nodes are on Windows. So I haven't really got into it, but when I went on Discord to ask them questions, I realized, okay, they can't answer all my questions because a lot of the people there are all about the checker nodes. Now, a few other questions that I thought were good to answer, but to answer through their own FAQ was here. So first, some of you might ask, can I run multiple edge nodes in one household? Well, yes, as long as there's sufficient broadband connectivity. Let's then. I wish they wouldn't have jumped it right to the wallet question, because I don't care about that. I can use one wallet. What's the minimum network requirements? So the requirements are 20 megabit upload download. That's megabit. So that is not a lot. 20 megabit is very small. Like I said, I have 2 gigabit download and 1 gigabit upload. So I could put a lot of them. We could put a lot of them. But that's all you really need. Now, another question is, how much energy does this thing really take? And it says here it's like a 48 watt light bulb, basically. So, a lot of the numbers that I saw online were like, so around 10 cents a day. And I want to bring that up. I'm not going to go into all of these. I just want to bring that up right now because many people come from, when they're thinking about having mining devices in their house, they're thinking about regular, like, ASIC miners out there. And we are coming from the perspective of DPIN projects where, the machine doesn't cost us a lot to run. It costs us a lot to buy, and then in this case to stake to get into it. So, you're spending over $1,400 to get the device, and then around $85 to stake it. But then it just runs, and it maybe takes 10 cents. Not that bad. But when you're talking about like normal ASIC miners out there, consider this. So I had been looking for a while into this Gold Shell Mini Doge 3 Plus. I like Gold Shell. I've been looking at their devices just to warm my house, quite frankly, because they do use a lot of energy, and a lot of that energy is expelled as heat. But it's $730. Doesn't seem that expensive, but will it make you money? And so to find out something like this, there are websites specifically, like this ASICminervalue.com. And it says, based off of average costs of electricity, no. No. Because daily, if it's going to make, on Doge, 70 cents a day, it is going to use $1.20 a day of electricity. So you are not making a profit. Now, is that true? Well, not exactly. As we say, the cryptocurrency changes over time, right? We don't know how much that token is going to be worth at any given time. But at this very moment, it's not worth it. If it happened in December, sure. Now, no. But point being is, yearly, to run that machine, you're going to spend $251.35 to run it. And in this case, for this, or 70 cents. And in this case, for your Aether Edge, you are running this, and it is costing you like 10 cents a day. It's not that big of a deal, not that noticeable. Not compared to running a bunch of ASIC miners. So I just wanted to bring that up, because I think when people think about whether it is a good value or not a good value, that is a good point, That's why I think I see a lot of people right now, they're looking at nodes, they're saying, I'm going to buy a bunch of these, they're inexpensive to run, they use my bandwidth, but I'm not using that bandwidth all the time, and it's a small amount of my bandwidth, generally speaking. So, just something to think about. Now, you can get an Aether Edge right now on Helium Deploy for $13.99 if you use my code JustinCase2. That's what I think it is, just in case 2. I'll put it in the description below. You'll be able to get it for $50 off. So just something to think about. If you're looking to get into nodes, this is a good opportunity. The ROI isn't great right now, but it's not been so far a great year for the value of our tokens. But I honestly think things are going to get better. Things have gotten better. So today, of all days, is not a particularly great time. I just looked at how much my HNT for Helium have dropped, and it is a lot. So yeah, just stuff to consider. All right, hey, I know this was a long video, but we had a lot to talk about when it came to the Aether Edge. I hope it's been useful for you. And again, if you like to see more videos like this, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, thanks for watching, and you all have a great one.